Hello everybody and welcome to Nearly Not Quite Gaming. My name's Rob, you all should know the name. I've been gone for quite a while and I do have a reason, which I'll go into now with the dreamy wavy effects. So one day I was having a shave, just like a regular, ordinary morning, you have a shave, and then I kind of realised that there wasn't any towels to wipe the shaving foam off my face, which made me think, what have I done? And so I was stuck in there until a relative realised that I'd been gone for a month. So yeah, that happened. So today I wanted to talk to you about Overwatch because that's basically all I've been playing. And it's a lot like TF2, but it's not TF2. So what I'd really like to talk about is, if you've been playing TF2 and you're thinking about getting into Overwatch, here are the characters that you probably might want to play. First up, if you play the demo man, you probably want to play Junkrat, because Junkrat has bouncing bombs. He has a concussion mine that means that you can jump without killing yourself, and his ult just happens to be a remote control bomb, so you can just jump them straight into a big team, and it basically just tears up any incompetent team that is around whatsoever, or anybody that's just not expecting it. And it doesn't help that he shouts "Fire in the hole!" or whatever it is as soon as he's like ready to go, but you know it's coming. Definitely know it's coming. Now, if you play Scout, you have a wide range of people you could play. Tracer would be my top pick for you because she's very fast. She can blink 3 times, which means that she just zips around, basically. And also, she can go back to where she was 3 seconds previous, so she can zip around, do a load of damage, go back to where she was 3 seconds previous, on the same health she was on 3 seconds previous, and also her ult is a bomb that you can stick onto people, so she gets to the location she needs to be very quickly, and if she's dealing with anything defensive, she can stick a bomb on it and run away. And, it wins games. You can also play McCree, if you don't want to have friends. He has a stun, a 6-shooter. If you right-click, he shoots all of his bullets in one go, and left-click is just shoot. He also has this ult where he basically goes, Itanu. And anybody that's in his sight for the next 6 seconds, he generates a skull over the head and then kills them, because that's completely balanced and fair. Next up is Soldier 76. If you've ever played any FPS ever, you'll feel right at home with Soldier 76, which is why I said Scout's a good option for it. He basically has a gun and he shoots it, and his right click is a missile. He can heal, that's a good option as well. And his ult is auto-aim. So, you used to playing with aimbots in your CODs, right? Reaper, another good choice if you play Scout. He has infinite shotguns, like he doesn't reload, he just throws them on the ground. He also can't be hit for a few seconds if he uses his phantom-y thing where he goes all shimmery and whatnot and goes over to one side. And he can also teleport and shoot in a 360-degree angle when he's ulting, killing everybody. Usually an incompetent team, which you find a lot. If you play Soldier, now you want to play Pharah. Now that is because there is a direct correlation to Pharah and Soldier in that they both shoot rockets. But you don't need to kill yourself to rocket jump on a Pharah, because Pharah has a built-in jetpack. So you're good with that. And her ultimate fires more rockets. She just fires rockets. That's what she do. She don't need to explain herself to you. She shoots rockets. She's like death rains from above, and it does. But it's justice rains from above. But it's death usually. If you play Pyro, you have no friends. But you should play Mei, because Mei is a bit like Pyro. Instead of shooting fire, she shoots ice. She freezes people in place. She can heal herself by going into an ice block, and she can build walls. And her ult freezes everybody, which, is, again, completely balanced and fair. You can also play Zarya, if you play Pyro usually, and because she's got a short-range kind of laser beam that she hits on people, she can also put shields on herself and to other people, and ult puts a gravity orb together, which brings everybody together and then smooths them over like milk, like silk, a bedspread or a quilt, icing on a cake, or a serene, translucent lake. Seriously though, guys, you should go listen to Cake. They're a good band. If you play Heavy, my unfortunate suggestion for you is to go and play Bastion, because they are both basically big machine guns that can move. But basically, he goes into a turret form. He can't move very far, but he can a 360-degree angle 200 bullets, which is more than his usual 20 when he's in recon mode, where he can move around, and then you essentially just kill everybody. He can also heal himself up with E by eating a sandwich. I don't know how robots eat a sandwich. Probably very difficult, because he doesn't have a mouth. You can also play as Diva, who's a K-pop kind of diva. She's in films and such, and all the characters ask for her autograph, which is quite nice. A nice touch. She has a giant mech, like you'd expect, to be honest with you. She can fire infinitely. She doesn't need ammunition when she's in that mech. She can also block all projectiles coming at her, and she can also throw it as a ult for it to explode and kill everybody, which she can hide behind a wall for, so it's fine. But once she's out of that mech, after the mech dies or she uses it for a ult, she can run around a bit like a scout and essentially just shoot at people until her ultimate charges up enough for her to get back into the mech, and the mech can kill people as well if you're close enough when you summon it as well. So, you know, that's nice. That's a thing that's never happened to me, and I don't feel salty about. And I hate Diva. She can also fly. If you're playing engineer, you want to play Torbjorn, because Torbjorn Honest, he builds turrets. That's what he do. And his turrets get stronger with his ult. It's literally like, that's it. He just builds turrets. And he's short. And he shouts Molten Core whenever he uses his ult. And that's a reference. Because it's a Blizzard game. References. You can also play Symmetra, because Symmetra also puts down turrets. And also, her ult is to put down a teleporter. So it's basically, if you took the engineer and tore him in two, that's what you're getting with those two characters. Play as medic because you like having friends. You want to play as Mercy, who can heal people with left click, make them do more damage with right click, jump to people, and her ult is to resurrect people. You can also play as Zenyatta, who can heal people, do quite a decent amount of damage, has very little health, and can also debuff your enemies so that more damage happens to them, which is quite a nice touch, and his ult just heals everybody around him. I've just hit my microphone, so you probably heard that, but I don't care, I love it. You can also play Lucio. Lucio, he's some sort of DJ. He heals everybody around him constantly, and he can also make people go faster, and he can press E to make that better. His ultimate is also give people an impossibly large shield, which decays over time. So it's nice for when you want to do that last final push, so you give everybody a shield, you kill the Bastion that everybody's getting really annoyed about, or the Widowmaker I'm about to come on to actually. If you play a sniper, you've got two choices. You can play as Widowmaker, or you can play as Hanzo. If you play a sniper with a sniper rifle, you play as Widowmaker, because she can also, she zooms in and she charges, and then she does headshots, and then she kills people. Or you can play as Hanzo, who has a bow and charges and kills people. Hanzo's ult shoots like a giant kind of arrow across the map, which is his two dragons, which basically kills anybody that gets in its way. You can also use Widowmaker's ult, which means that you can see where anybody else is on the map. So they both have very, very kind of key ults, which are very, very useful, because, you know, if you've got a Bastion stat behind a wall that's killing everybody, then you can kill that. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect Torbjorn's turrets, which is annoying, but, you know, that's just the way it goes. I'm a Hanzo main, so not bitter about that. If you want to play Spy, there isn't really a massive amount of choice, but I guess the only one that you could really do is Genji. Genji is a ninja. He has some throwing stars that he throws very slowly, but he does also have an ability to deflect all projectiles thrown at him, so if you want to get rid of a turret or anything quickly, you use that. It can also deflect a lot of the ults that are happening as well. Even Hanzo's ult, before it turns into a big dragon, you can deflect that back and kill your enemy, kill the enemy team, so, you know, he's a really good character. He's annoying. Like, he is so annoying. Everybody in the room with me right now will agree that Genji is annoying. Genji's annoying, right? Yep. There you go. Genji's annoying. That's how it works. What about Liam? Liam? No. Genji annoying? Yeah. Genji's annoying. That's the consensus. Everybody in this room thinks that Genji's annoying, so Genji's annoying. There were three last ones that I was really kind of stuck for, because in TF2 you don't have pretty much a tank class. I mean, you've got the Heavy, which he just has a lot of health and he's a big meat shield, but I wouldn't class him as a tank in the same way that you class tanks in Overwatch. Now, to start off with, you got Reinhardt, who everybody loves. Like, everybody I spoke to loves playing Reinhardt. He's got a big shield, which has 2,000 health, that he can put up. He moves a lot slower, but he's directional as well, so he can protect the entire team from pretty much anything. It gets shredded by Bastion, but to be honest with you, by the time that Bastion's usually shredded through it, if your team's competent enough, you've got rid of it. You may hear me saying Bastion a lot, is because if you play Bastion, you have no friends. I mean, I've said that a lot about a lot of the characters, but Bastion's, like, if you main Bastion, I don't like you. That's just how it happens. Like, it's true. It's true. It's definitely true. People are swearing next to me. The name Bastion. That's how it works. So Reinhardt, he also has sort of, I went on a tangent there, melee weapon, big hammer that he just essentially swings straight into people and they die. If you get close enough to a Reinhardt and you don't have backup, you're gonna die. 1v1 versus a Reinhardt that's next to you, you're gonna die. He also has a charge, which means that he can basically rocket straight into you, pin you into a wall, and you're gonna die. That's just the way he works. He's got limited uses in that he is basically a defense character, but you essentially want one basically almost on every map. He's really good. Roadhog. Roadhog is more for if you play League of Legends, because he's Blitzcrank. He has a hook, he has a short range shotgun that if he shoots you, you die, and he has a heal if you press E. So he's a nice character. He's annoying. Like, he does a lot of damage, but unless you want to play a hooky character, he's what we call, well, what everybody calls a solo tank. He's somebody that you could play on his own that will help the team and is defensive, but you could just play him on his own and run into a fight. That goes the same for Winston. Now, Winston's a big gorilla. He has a Tesla gun, which shocks people. I kind of would put him with the Pyro, but I feel like he's got a bit more use that he kind of, he's not really a Pyro. He can jump essentially across the map, so he can stealth. He's a giant monkey that can stealth and just appear out of nowhere and then kill you. He also drops a very large shield which can cover the entirety of your party, so he's really good for protecting everybody. So that's all of the characters. As far as I'm aware, I don't think I've missed any. If I have, I'm sure you'll tell me, because you hate me. That's what it is, isn't it? You hate me. Tune in next time, where I definitely will carry on making videos. I don't know if you noticed, but I've now got equipment. So we're good. There's also an LED panel over there. Looks like the sun. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.